All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Thursday Night Gaming. We are here live at Grace Harbor College. We are playing some Apex Legends tonight. We are super excited for it. It's going to be a blast. We've even got students here in the Esports Center, as you saw in our loading screen while you're waiting for that timer to get down. But most importantly, not only do we have students here in our Esports Center, we've also got a special guest with us here tonight. I have Chris Nitty from Hoquiam High School who is going to be joining us tonight. Chris, how are you?
It's a beautiful day here in the historic Hoquiam High School library, and it's great to see you in VR, Mitch.
Yes, I see that. And for those of you looking at home, that is not a bug on Chris's face. He didn't drive super fast with his convertible and pick a bug up on the way to Hoquiam High School. Chris, why don't you explain to us what you got on there?
Well, I have a Valve Index headset here. It's the top of the line VR headset by Valve, and it comes with these very cool touch controllers called the Knuckles controllers that can sense the finger touch of every one of my fingers. I can manipulate things inside the world. In fact, inside my goggles right now, I'm watching you. I'm seeing a bunch of other things. I've got a full desktop. Hey, Mitch, how's it going? So I've got a full world just inside these goggles, and here at Hoquiam we have 5 virtual reality headsets live and ready to go for student use.
That is so exciting. So, for all of our millions of viewers that are watching and the thousands of Hoquiam High School students, you guys have a fantastic program that is starting up over there. That is so exciting. I'm personally excited to see what all you guys are going to do with those VRs. I've heard a lot of really cool things that can come from it, not only just gaming.
Right. Well, we do hope to compete in the VR Master League once we get our teams together. We'll talk about our first team meeting later on. But beyond just gaming, as you say, Mitch, we're going to have lots of really practical simulations that are super engaging in VR. We've got simulations of everything from a live actual knee surgery, where you do a knee replacement and do the entire surgery with real surgical tools, all the way to building a car from parts, or working in a wood shop where you can hammer and saw and nail things together, all the way to a cooking simulator. So our students here in our CTE, Career and Technical Education programs, can interact with their actual practices in VR. And that's what we're hoping to bring to Hoquiam High School and really to Grays Harbor, because I'm not sure about you, Mitch, but I don't know of any other high school in Washington that has a fully functional VR lab for its staff and students. I think we may be the first.
Yeah, that is super exciting. Man, it's awesome. You talked about this VR gaming league almost. What is that, Chris?
Well, there is an actual VR Master League that is not just of students in high schools and colleges, but it is an open league, and it offers team play for up to 4 or 5 players depending on the game, and we hope to be competitive in that. I'd like to see my students get comfortable in the virtual world like I am here, and have a chance to experience all the magic that VR can bring, because it really is like being in a different world. Inside here, I can do anything. I can be a surgeon. I can be a tree surgeon. I've even got a game for chopping down trees. I can do just about anything. But that's one of the things that we have to offer here. We have, as you can see in the background there, a couple of Nintendo Switches that are set up with beautiful gaming monitors. We've got some Super Smash going in the background right now. We have 7 super powerful gaming PCs, some with multiple monitors, and we are ready to compete in WASIA, the Washington State Scholastic Esports Association. And we are getting ready to meet on September 1st. And I'm not sure, Mitch, would you be interested in sharing our graphic right now?
Of course, yeah. We'll
All
throw that
right.
graphic up for you.
Thanks very much. Welcome to Hoquiam Esports, featuring virtual reality, team play, live streaming, and tech adventures step into the gaming realm, I want you to know that we are opening our first meeting on September 1st at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in the Hoquiam High School library. So be there. This is the place to be if you want to be a part of Hoquiam's new tech and esports club.
Man, that is the place I want to be right now. VR is something that is awesome. It's exciting to be part of. I think that you guys are onto something great with not only games, but the educational experience from it. Super excited to see everything that you guys do. Currently, right now, we're just waiting for our lobby to load up right here.
Well, beyond VR and
see
stuff,
what's going to be going on, but
yeah, we've got all sorts of other stuff that we're offering because this lab is going to fill up. We can host about 15 to 20 kids at once in the gaming lab, as you see behind me here. But out in the library there, we've got a collection of very engaging tech activities. We've got buildable drones that we can use. And in fact, these drones are set so that we can bring them out and they're actually assemble it yourself, DIY drones. So there's a component here where we're really trying to teach students not just to play with things, but how to build things. And so we want you to be able to build a drone perhaps. Or maybe if I grab you something like this is a real blast from the past. I don't know if you ever had one of these, Mitch, but this is a really cool. It's a circuit board that allows you to connect up resistors, integrated circuits. You can build anything from a radio to a LED display. You can actually connect all together using one of those. We've got robot kits. We've got a Raspberry Pi with an entire kit for building all sorts of interactive devices. So this is not just about gaming. This is about learning technology because here at Hoquiam, this is a total program. We have an esports and tech club, but beyond that, we also offer a curriculum called TechSmart that goes from the 3rd to the 12th grade and teaches students how to program in Python, which is one of the most in-demand languages right now. By the time you get to 11th or 12th grade in our program, we hope that you'll try to actually apply for one of our certification programs. We offer 7 industry standard certifications that you can take that lead to very lucrative jobs. We're talking over $100,000 a year. And that's where we'd like to see our Hoquiam students go, is into positions that put them in great shape for their whole life. So we're really trying to build a program here. So if you're interested in being part of the Hoquiam experience, please feel free to contact me at hoquiamesports@hoquiam.net.
Yes, that is awesome. We're super excited to be able to be partners with Hoquiam High School. It's just exciting time. We were able to be a brand new program last year and are still growing and thriving in our area and over at the college. And so it's super exciting to have a local high school here with us. And we're excited to see where you guys are going to go this year.
Well, we hope to go great places, Mitch, and we are so glad that you were there to advise us because Grays Harbor College was kind of our model for this program. And got to give a shout out to Ralph Hogaboom for all of his help in getting us set up with the best gaming equipment we could possibly find because our stuff is really primo.
Yeah, Ralph has been instrumental for both your program and for ours. Continues to help. We're blessed and happy to be able to have him around, and it's awesome time. We're still currently waiting. It looks like we're waiting for 2 from one of our teams. So I think actually what we are going to do is we will skip this matchup for right now, and we're actually going to head to our first matchup. Tracy, if you want to show them our bracket that we've got going on here. We've got a bracket to show you of what our teams are going to look like. So we will, what we're going to do, as you can see, there's a blank spot down there on that 4th matchup. That spot is going to be filled. We actually have 9 teams for our 8-team tournament. So we're going to do a play-in game to fill that blank spot down there. and then we have one team that's still thinking of their team name. So actually, what we are going to do is we're going to transfer over to our first matchup. We're going to currently let them know and tell them that we're going to transfer over and reopen that up for them. So it looks as though it is going to be Gunner and Left Ball is going to be our first matchup. We are excited about that. I do have to give a little bit of a shout out to Gungnir. They are from Lake Stevens High School, and in fact, tonight, along with we have, I believe, one or two teams from Hoquiam High School. We also have 4 teams from Lake Stevens High School, 4 full teams that are going to be competing in tonight's game with us. So we are, our tournament with us. We are super excited about that. So shout out to Lake Stevens. Also, thank you for being here. Trevor Woods is instrumental in that, and we were able to talk back and forth. If you guys look and you see that I'm kind of looking all over the place and everything, I'm actually helping with the Observer and the producing of it while we're streaming, because we had a family emergency come up for our producer who's supposed to be here tonight to be helping out with that. So I'm wearing 2 hats tonight, so don't feel like I'm looking random places for fun and everything. But we are going to reload that up and get the new lobby going here.
Good luck, Mitch. I know you've got this.
Thanks. Yeah, we're having it's lots of fun. So we will get that rolling here, and we should be able to get some action rolling for you here in a little bit. But yeah, so what league did you say that you guys are going to be competing in this year, Chris?
Well, it's called WSSEA, WSSEA, the Washington State Scholastic Esports Association. It's one of the largest leagues in the state. We have close to, I know there's at least dozens of high school teams that compete throughout Washington, and we hope to be very competitive in that league, playing games like Overwatch, Valorant, Apex Legends, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Kart 8, Forza 7. There are so many games that we have here loaded on our machines, and you can even see some of our board members in back on our live broadcast right now. Hello, board members.
Hello, sorry.
Hey, and they're here on our live broadcast just touring our gaming lab right now. We're so glad to have them. They were some of our first people to experience the gaming lab, which is not just for students, but also for staff. So we are really trying to engage as much of our population as possible. We're starting our club with high school during September. We're going to develop our leadership and have officers. And then we're moving on to bringing in the middle school. And then, of course, we're not going to leave out our elementaries. One of the really cool things that we have is an actual dedicated Hoquiam Minecraft server. And it's the Bedrock version, so guess what? That means you can play from home, whether you're on a Switch, an Xbox, or a PlayStation, whatever device you've got, you can join on our Minecraft server and do something amazing. So we'd really love to see you be a part of our show. It's a cool light show, isn't it?
It's a fantastic light show.
Yeah. Well, we've got, it's one of those things where we were thinking about what we would get and get set up for our lab. And the question was, should we go RGB? And I think the answer, as you can see, is yes. Everything is RGB here, even the headsets. Yep, we've got racerback chairs back there, high quality gaming chairs. We've got some amazing monitors for these machines. We're running 2070 Supers for graphics cards for all you tech geeks out there. And we've got some outstanding systems to game on and to do creative work and tech work on.
Yes, that's so exciting. It's just awesome tech, awesome stuff happening. I know that Hoquiam High School students should be just absolutely ecstatic and excited to be able to be part of this. Man, I'm excited to see what all is going to happen. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Well, we are seeing amazing engagement and excitement from all of our students. Every student I've taken into VR or shown this gaming lab to has just been blown away. And that's what we hope to do, and that's what we're looking forward to. We want to see this build our community and offer a lot of our students who may not be in band or athletics a new home for themselves and a new group of friends to join with in some really constructive gaming and cooperative league play. We want to teach great teamwork and cooperation and fair play to our students and give them a great chance for some great social emotional learning.
Definitely. It's just an awesome chance for it all together. We're excited over at the college. We're excited for you over at the high school. And what I think I'm most excited for is, Chris, it looks like I think we've got our first lobby ready to roll here. So we're gonna see some Apex Legends about to go down. I am excited for it.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, so we will see what our first matchup of the night is going to be able to bring to us. And it looks like our first map of the night too is going to be Party Crasher. Who is going to be the Party Crasher here tonight?
We will find out.
So we've got Left Ball versus Gungnir. Currently choosing their characters. Right. We'll see what the strategy looks like for each team.
Absolutely. Which legends will they pick?
Looks like we do have healing capabilities on both sides, so that will be interesting to see how that comes into play.
Yeah, some balanced team selection there. A good balance of offense, defense, and support.
Definitely.
Apex is certainly one of my favorite games to watch and observe because, you know, I think that the fact that death is not permanent in this game makes a huge difference. There's nothing more impressive than seeing someone, you know, salvage a legend banner and resurrect their teammate. You know, that's some dramatic stuff.
Definitely. Yes, and we're getting right into the action as we go. Looks like we're watching some play from Left Ball here. Oh, we've already got some shooting going on.
Wow,
we've got
yeah, there is some.
This is looks like some fast play is happening.
Wow, I'm amazed that they're in contact so quickly.
Looks like Left Ball already has. Wow.
All right, some excellent spotting going on. That's one of the most important strategies in Apex Legends is spotting your enemy for your team.
Especially when you're down too and you're bleeding out, being able to help KJ out there. Let's see if KJ is able to pull this off. It's just down to, the first round looks like it's going to go to Gungnir.
Wow, that was intense.
I love it. We're actually even going to show Gungnir some love right here. We're going to see if we can spectate them for a little bit, as I'm currently still figuring out the controls and realize that I can change teams too. Look at that, Chris.
Nice. How's the game audio coming? I'm hearing your background audio, I think.
I think we've got game audio streaming to our stream, and we're just chilling out to our nice background music.
Outstanding. All right. Right.
Looks like contact hasn't been made quite as early in the round like it did last time.
Yeah, a little more conservative in their play. We're seeing them collect a good bit of items. They're hoping for some yellow loot out there.
Maybe check and see. Oh, there's some contact made. We've got some spotting going on.
Yeah.
Definitely some great pings coming from Gungnir here.
Good teamwork.
Oh, we got our first supply drop too.
Oh, there it is. Some good stuff in there. Now I'm noticing that Gungnir is not playing too tight here. They're not all clustered together.
Yeah, they're definitely spread out a little bit more than I was expecting from last game. Another ping, being able to see where the enemies are coming from. Looks like, oh, we'll switch over to left ball and see what's going on. Oh, we actually are checking out the supply drop. Action at the supply
contact.
drop. Who's going to be able to pull it off? The untimely reload. Oh
man.
Help Orblin right there. Let's see if KJ's able to
he's
be able to come in.
down.
KJ's able to come in and help out right there and finish off. But they did lose Orblin.
That was intense.
The zone's going to start moving in. Looks like left ball just lost
Oh, here it
their
comes.
second player. Here comes some contact. Left ball's moving in. Katsu.
Oh, and the
is
walls are
able-
tightening in.
Katsu's able to finish off KJ right there and get the
Wow.
second round.
Mitch, I've got to say, these have been some intense firefights.
They definitely have been, and so far, Gungnir has been able to pull off those firefights and put them up 2-0.
Absolutely. All right, the gates are open. I think they're getting the hang of this level now and how their opponents are playing it.
Ooh, a
Skirting the
little
edges
free
of the
cam
arena.
action here.
Yeah.
See what we kind of got. Oh, it looks like we were going to
having
get some
fun,
contact
Mitch?
in the middle here. I am. I'm having lots of fun. There's
All
that
right.
contact made. Looks like left ball is staying together a little bit tighter this round.
Well, let's hope they pull off a round here. I'm
Yeah,
certainly rooting
definitely.
for the underdog.
Always. I love when they extend games. Oh, it looks like Gungnir actually rotated on them a little bit. A little bit of a divide and conquer right here. Had a lot of the focus into the mid map right there, and we're able to actually sneak around on what appears to be left ball's right side. See what Gungnir's going. Oh, Gungnir has re-shielding up, looks like.
Yeah, and there's
Oh,
Krobador
using
out
his
there.
Phoenix kick, actually.
Oh,
Another supply
wow.
drop.
Right up the wall and contact.
Yeah. That was a great track right there, too. Oh, man.
Wow,
Our
and
first,
there we go. They took it.
the Lake Stevens represented well right there with Gungnir being able to take the first round matchup against left ball, putting them into the second round. Left ball is not done yet, though. As you'll see here, we'll pull it up here in a little bit, but left ball will go down to that losers bracket to be able to work their way through it. But that was impressive showing from Gungnir in their first match right there.
3 for 3, a real achievement.
Definitely, yeah. That is impressive to me, and I know that they are probably very happy with that appearance so far.
Absolutely, I would be for sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna load up our next lobby and see what we've got going on. I'll take a quick over. I believe that our next lobby is going to be. Let's see what's coming up here.
Hey, I've got the whole screen. I might
There
as
you
well
go,
show
Chris.
off some of the extra toys that I've got. We've
Oh
got all
yeah.
sorts of robot building kits. We are really looking into robotics and programming as part of our future here at Hoquiam High School. So we're really encouraging our students to not only learn how to program, but how to program practically, how to make things work in the real world. And that's what we want to see. One of my big hopes is that we'll have groups out of our tech and esports club that choose to do app development or 3D modeling. And that's all teamwork that's necessary. Any game designer will tell you that it's very hard in this modern world to design in isolation. You've got to have teammates working on it with you. And we want to build that kind of team spirit here at Hoquiam as people develop apps for their phones or 3D model a mod for a popular game. We want to see all of that happening, and we want to encourage it very strongly. So we're making it possible by providing the hardware, providing the instruction, and really making the investment in our students.
It's just exciting being able to see how many things we're able to produce, how many things you're able to produce, and everything. It's an awesome time to be able to be over there. We're currently, as you saw on the bracket earlier, we're getting Team Manor and Camper Bones Mama being able to load into our lobby right now, and we're currently adjusting to some computer technical difficulties that we have here in the lab with some of our games for our students. We're adjusting those and everything, but I think it's just it's a real exciting time, I think, Chris, to be a part of both of our programs. I would say a little pat on the back to ourselves, but just a really exciting time being able to see how much passion you've put into that program so far there, how much time, obviously. I mean, you can look around the background of you and see everything that's set up and everything that was put into it. I know that you put a lot of work into getting those VR headsets, so it's exciting to be able to see that passion portrayed in those areas. And so I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially for those students that are going to have the chance to be able to come and hang out with you.
Sure, and we hope that's as many as possible. And for those students, Mitch, is it true that Grays Harbor College actually offers some scholarships for esports players?
Yes, we actually do. It is pretty exciting. I actually had one recruit that came in last week with their parent, and they were asking about that, and the mom even said to him, "Wow, I guess I was wrong. You can make money playing video games." When I proved that point and let them know that we have some scholarship money that is available. We're currently working on our system of exactly how to make sure that is an equitable chance to everybody. We're being fair to everything, but allowing our students to be able to obtain scholarships to be able to come here and be part of the esports program. We're hoping to have that live and running in the fall for our participants. If not, it's going to be ready to roll in the winter. There's been a lot of change this summer for the college campus in a lot of different areas. So everybody's trying to figure out exactly how to write things out and where everybody goes and everything. So we're trying to get that ironed out by fall so we can get those amounts handed out. But I'm just excited to be able to help out, not only allow students to be able to come in and enjoy their passion. I've got a lot of kids and I've got a lot of students. Honestly, I keep saying kids, but they're not kids. I've got age ranging from 16 running start students to 40-year-olds that are coming to get their degree, to get their bachelor's, to get their whatever it is. I've even got a student who is part of the welding program that is also part of our program here. There's just a ton of opportunities to be able to do things here, and we're really excited about it.
That's really outstanding, Mitch. And with our partnership, we extend all the way down to kindergarten. So we're, talking about a huge age range that we're bringing esports to here in the harbor, right here in Hoquiam and Aberdeen. And it's really impressive. I've got to say, not being from this town, I'm a bit of a transplant. When I first got here, I didn't know that this stuff was possible. But now I believe. And I'm starting to think about what a great opportunity it is that we might be able to feed students to you and make that connection of having students here, have these esports experiences, these tech experiences, and then bring that experience to your college and to your program. And that partnership is just incredibly valuable to us here at Hoquiam High School.
Definitely, yeah, yeah. It's just exciting being able to see all that different stuff. I think what's going to be super exciting, like you said, is it's not just a program focused on one group or one age group. You've talked multiple times, at least to me. You guys have programs that reach all the way, like you said, down to kindergarten. You're trying to basically start a program that's going to span all the way through their education, being able to help out with digital needs, with digital desires, digital wants. We've got opportunities here at the college for people to be able to work on graphic designing, to be able to work on programming in our Discord, to be able to work on all sorts of different things that go along with this esports world that is just in an absolute boom right now. And we're excited to be able to, not only us be able to offer that, but see a local high school that we're able to partner with and see the amazing things that you guys are doing there too.
Thank you so much, Mitch. We are really hoping to pioneer this sort of program here throughout the harbor. And we're really excited to be the leaders with you guys in terms of making this happen. So again, I do want to put that little bit of info out. We have an email address at hoquiamesports@hoquiam.net. And feel free, if you have any questions or you have any interest in joining our program, we are open to you, and the Hoquiam School District is open for enrollment. If you want to be part of the Hoquiam experience, please contact us here. We are always looking for the best and brightest to come join us and be part of what all this amazing stuff that we have going on.
Definitely, yeah. And seriously, reach out to both areas. If you're a college student, reach out to, but seriously, if you're a high school student, you've got a high school in the local area that is starting some esports and getting rolling and all that stuff, and is an exciting place to be. I know if I was in high school, Chris, I'm pretty sure I would be there right now.
That was kind of my motivation, Mitch. I got to say, I tried to build something that was exactly what I dreamed of when I was back in high school. The most advanced technology, the coolest things, the most interesting experiences, and the best people to be with. And I think that's what we're putting together right now.
Yeah, I think so too. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a great time. Speaking of exciting and great times, it looks like we are getting pretty close here to having our next match ready. I'm excited to see some more action. It looks like it's going to be a new map for us, so I'm excited for that too. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I love this map.
It's going to be a great time. All right, we're firing up this next matchup. It's going to be against. I've got to make sure I pronounce this correct. The Mjolnir and Camper Bones Mama, which I believe Camper Bones Mama actually has a fill-in player for him right there to be able to get rolling with it. But we are just super excited, and like our screen says right there in front of you, we want to reach everybody and tell them, hey, good luck and have fun, right? Have some fun with this. Looks like, man, we're A little bit actually different strategies it looks like is going to come from our two teams. It'll be interesting to see what play
Interesting
is made.
legends.
Players are just loading into their buy phase right now, being able to figure out. Chris, can you maybe some of our viewers at home don't quite understand how Apex goes, and you don't get to really see it because I think they don't want people to see what they're doing and everything. But what is this buy phase? What are they doing right now?
So the point of Apex Legends is that it has a lot of the characteristics of games like Fortnite that are battle royales, in the sense that you have a arena that is constantly shrinking. You have a phase at the beginning where it's crucially important that you collect the best loot that you can find, that's of different colors by its ranking, and that you play as a team using the equipment that you gather to have an equal balance of, DPS or damage, a person who can, do a lot of damage to their opponents, someone who has some really tank-like abilities, a lot of, health so that they can withstand the damage from their opponents, and hopefully someone who, as we just saw, there was an attempt there at a heal. Yeah, we want to see some that total teamwork.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, basically, as you're talking about teamwork and going into it, they're able to showcase that right there for you. So it's just a lot of excitement coming from it.
Yeah, and I've got to say, I'm super excited to see Apex go free to play. Because it wasn't always, but now, if you've got a gaming PC that's good enough, you can get on Apex Legends and be competitive yourself. Or you could just come to our gaming lab and join us here, because our machines are definitely powerful enough to make this happen. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see what. All right, so we got some med kits and some ammo. One of the interesting things about Apex is you have to be really careful about your inventory. Ammo takes up space just like weapons do, and not many games do that. So you got to be careful about what you pick up. Wow, some intense firefights here. Using the shield. And a shield battery coming out. There we go. Ooh, was that a hit, Mitch?
That was a pretty nice shot right there. That was a hit. I don't think it was a down, but it definitely was a hit. It was a great shot.
Man.
Ooh, good use of a shield right there.
Absolutely.
Able to drop his shield dome.
Oh yeah, and instead of thinking of these as just being, characters in Apex Legends, the idea is that you play as one of these legends, and each one has special abilities, and those are crucially important in winning the match.
Definitely, yeah. Oh man.
Wow, was that 2 at a time?
That was pretty impressive right there. Yeah, so it seems like Camper Bones Mama was able to pull off that victory right there for him.
Wow, we're going to see some real intense matches as we get towards the end of this bracket. All right. So we're spectating Mama's Got a Beard.
Probably one of my favorite names so far.
comes the
Oh.
oh, look at that.
What is that, like is it like a
And there's the
smoke
smoke
grenade,
screen.
basically?
Yeah, absolutely. And then they can pick up loot under concealment like that.
That was a great move. See what I mean? Oh, and being able to drop one back there possibly for a teammate or to be able to use later. Kind of like you said, you've only got so much room in your inventory, so able to stash that kind of back on their side of the map.
Absolutely, some very strategic play here coming from Camperbone's mama.
Ooh, a little shotgun action. Another shield being able to be used.
All right, they're advancing.
Oh, we've got some contact. We're looking to
Hello.
yes.
Who's at the
I
door?
like it. It's kind of yeah. It's like it's almost like they're playing Ding Dong Ditch right now.
Oh wow!
Wow, he's able to pull that off. Still has a shield battery
Sergeant
left.
Camden went down there. Oh wow! Notice
Almost
those
got a beard.
revive timers.
Knock knock.
And
Oh, you can see him through the door. That was a drop kick into the door. Love it.
That's amazing. And the ring is closing
and-
right now.
And I think that's
Wow.
what happened. What did they get stuck in the ring right there?
I think that's what happened.
Oh, that is just definitely some rotten luck right there.
Well, it's the name of the game. You're always playing against the ring.
Exactly.
Got to keep your strategic awareness and your sense of where you are in the map and what's going on, and time really matters in a game like this.
I'm a big fan of the gear right there on Sergeant Camden. It's kind of almost like
Yeah,
an Iron Man-esque kind of look.
All right. So the opposing team has got a sonar beacon out, which will reveal their position.
I would assume that is going to be very handy in this round, being able to know exactly where your opponent is.
Yeah, especially if you have the power to shoot through walls, which I believe I was looking at some of those character selections that we have.
Oh,
Oh
that was just a
man,
heavy hand punch right there from Sergeant Camden.
wowzers.
Literally a knockout blow.
And here comes the second ring closing soon. All right, pulling a shield battery, here it comes.
Oh, we got a rush going. Is it going to pay off?
Yeah, that was intense.
Oh, it did. That
Oh,
was
and the double
was
team.
a rush that worked for them.
That was brilliant team play there.
I love it. That puts, I believe that puts us 2-2. Mama's Got a Beard is able to put this thing at 2-2.
This is an exciting match.
This is a great follow-up. I love it.
Boy, I wonder what the voice comms have got to sound like. Their communication has got to be excellent for them to coordinate so well.
I agree. And I'm sure that there's great communication going on between the teams. Currently, well, half of the team that is sitting in the esports center right now is not actively in their game right now, and they're just kind of hanging out. And the communication in here sounds like we have a question on how to spell Saran wrap, and it actually got me thinking, how do you spell Saran wrap?
You spell Saran wrap SARANWRAP. I was an English teacher, so
it's an SARAN?
Yes.
See, I started to think SIREN, but that's siren, so that's not Saran.
Yeah, I guess.
And then I was thinking, there must have been an E in there somewhere, but I think you know what? Now that you say that, yeah, I think you're correct. You are correct, but that would make more sense. Saran, so I'm with you on that.
Yeah, if you spelled it SIREN, maybe we're playing Borderlands or something. And you've got one of the sirens rapping, or I don't know.
Right?
How that works.
Exactly. It's like we've got contact again. Muscle Bones is looking in. It seems like that little kind of tower over there has been a real hot spot for action today in this round.
Absolutely, and a lot of long-range combat here, like plinking at each other from a distance. That's why that rush was so exciting. Oh, that was a grenade coming out, right?
That was a pretty great toss right there too. Yeah,
I'm impressed.
Was able to sneak it right on the ledge.
Nice arm.
Yeah, sign that guy up for the baseball team. But yeah, I'm with you on that one. It's a lot of long range. Looks like, we're getting some supplies grabbed right there, but a lot of long range battle in this round. Maybe check in on Mjolnir and see. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
There they are up in the tower.
Oh, there's some action. Here's some that's a lot of contact. Is that basically everybody? What is going on here?
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That went from not a whole lot happening to a lot happening real quick.
No.
Oh, and it looks like, actually, I think I misspoke. Now it's 2-2.
Okay.
So Mjolnir was able to tie it up right there.
Excellent play by Mjolnir. Which, of course, is the name of Thor's hammer. If you happen to know some Norse.
You bet. There was I don't know about you, Chris, but I'm a big Marvel fan, and there was nothing more exciting, although everybody at home is probably like, he can't even pronounce Mjolnir correctly. Well, my speech isn't great, but there was no more exciting time than when I was in the theater for opening night of Endgame when Captain America picked up Mjolnir and the whole place went nuts.
Oh, man. That must have been awesome.
Loved it. And I've watched so many different videos of theaters going crazy for it. It was fantastic. So we will see if Mjolnir is able to live up to their name here and kind of make themselves a legend.
Absolutely. Again, with the long range combat here, and that was a great shot right there. Good shield work.
Yeah, it looks like he's amped up his...
Yeah, they've shot a sonar beacon so you can see behind that wall there. You can see the opposing team is highlighted.
That is just fantastic teamwork, yeah. Being able to show them exactly where they are and trusting that your team is going to be able to put some great shots on them.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 hostiles detected. Here comes ring 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's closed off. So this is even tighter.
Yeah, so we should. I would assume that the long range contact is probably going to come to a minimum here pretty soon because there isn't a whole lot of long range left.
Yeah, they're being driven together right here.
I would say that it seems like the game plan for both teams was to see how much damage they could deal long range before this close contact happens.
Yeah, a lot of that long range clinking.
Oh, and there it was.
And that was it.
Mjolnir is able to grab the victory in this match and capture the round. Oh, a little emote there. Yeah, look at that. That is just some great skins right there.
Absolutely. Excellent.
I'm a big fan of Sergeant Camden's. Love it. Love it. Yes, so we have our second victory of the night. Mjolnir is able to grab that one, which will move them into the second round. Just exciting times. We've got even more excitement to come. It's going to be fantastic. Oh man, that was a match that I thoroughly enjoyed. I don't know about you, Chris, but I thoroughly enjoyed that one.
Absolutely. I love seeing great team play like that and great variety in terms of how they were engaging with each other. So you had great phased rollouts by each team, good teamwork, that, like we were talking about, great long range play, and then those tight end, close in battles were really intense.
Yeah,
we're gonna see some amazing stuff by the end of this bracket.
So great, so great. Just loving every second of it so far. So we're gonna currently let our players know whose teams are next. We're actually gonna open up another server to make sure that we are being able to stay stable the whole time. We don't want anything to crash on our players. We want to be able to give them the best of the best here.
All right.
Let's make sure that they all know exactly what's going on. It's just been it's been awesome already. We're excited for even more games to come. We're excited by how much turnout we have here. It's awesome. Apex Legends was definitely a draw. Last week we had private lobbies for Call of Duty Warzone. Those are a little bit tougher to come by as you have to have 24 players, Chris, to be able to get a private lobby going in Warzone.
That's impressive. We don't have Warzone as one of our main games here at Hoquiam Esports, but I'd love to spectate that sometime. I'm sure it's really impressive.
Definitely, yeah. It is exciting. I definitely dabble in the world of Warzone. I enjoy it thoroughly, but along with that, it's super exciting because next week we have a game that has been being asked for. We're going to play Overwatch for Thursday Night Gaming. We are super excited for that. You'll be able to find in our Twitch chat the link to be able to go to that. You're going to see come on the board here in a second the ad that we have for it. Being able to next Thursday, you're going to see Overwatch being played here. We're going to do another 3v3 bracket for it. It's going to look pretty similar to Apex, but the Overwatch game is not the same as Apex, if I'm correct, Chris.
Certainly not. No, Apex does focus a lot more on those battle royale style elements like the closing rings, the importance of collecting items, and the Overwatch is very much more about the characters themselves and the team play that happens. It's just absolutely essential. There's no one character in Overwatch that can just plain take the whole match. It requires all the players together, really working together to actually take that victory. So it really is a game that is so deeply about cooperative and collaborative play, which is why I love Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch is definitely something that I enjoy. I think I enjoy watching it more just for the sole fact of there are some extremely good players out there that I mean, blow my mind with some of the tactics that they have, some of the moves they're able to make. I know even in my program, in just my program, I've got some that I'm looking at going, wow, like how did you just pull that off? Like it's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. And so often they pull off moves in conjunction with a teammate or two by combining abilities. And that sort of stuff just shows how much thought and how much strategy really goes into playing these games. You know, it's like you talked about that mom. I guess you really can make some money playing esports. Well, we'd like to think that this is actually a pretty intensely in like mental exercise of having to be encyclopedic about these games. You know, really knowing the characters, knowing exactly what configuration is going to lead to a victory for your team. You know, when you look at your opponents and their choice of characters, you make snap decisions, you know, about, hey, we've got to switch out for, you know, this character. And it's a very cool thing to watch a team that's excellent in communicating with each other, in making good team choices, and then combining that into a team strategy that wins.
Yeah, definitely. It's a exciting time. It's I just think it's so cool all the different strategies that come with the different games. I mean, you could be good at one game and your strategy could work in it in a title. Like you say, Apex, your strategy and everything could work in this Apex game, but the same strategy might not work in Overwatch.
Absolutely. There's so much variation, and that's why on our machines we have over 11 different games for students to engage with, because we want them to experience all these different kinds of varieties of gameplay and teamwork. And it's a totally different thing. You know, one of our VR offerings is actually for, I don't know, Mitch, if you're a Star Trek fan, but
Ooh,
we've got Star Trek Bridge Crew, where all four players in VR occupy a different role on the bridge of the Starship Enterprise. Maybe you're the captain, maybe you're the engineer, maybe you're the, you know, TAC ops, you know, officer, and you know, each character has a role to play. And as you work through that, you know, it requires entirely different skills than something like Overwatch or Apex Legends. And so that variety is what really expands our students' mind. And
yeah,
so we are trying to use this as a real mental exercise.
definitely. Yeah. I mean, there's so many fantastic skills and just personality traits and everything that come out in this world of esports. And like you talk about the range of games that you have, that we have, that are out there in general. I'm definitely gonna probably have to come and stop over and try that Star Trek game that you got going on there.
You
We
got
used
it.
to play here when I was on a student government here, which student government is a fantastic thing here. When I was here working on that, we used to play a game called, I believe it was Artemis, and basically everybody, there was a captain and there was a weapons manager and all that kind of stuff. And you had to complete missions together and everything. And you had to work together. It was just a really fantastic time. So I'm definitely going to have to try and come and use that.
Yeah, if we stop and think about what this allows for students, you know, it really inspires students to build relationships with each other. And that's something that we're huge about here at Hoquiam High School and at the Hoquiam School District, is that school is not just a place to learn facts or to learn skills. It's about the relationships that you build and the friendships that you make and the collaborations that you form. And this is just an arena for that, you know, for that kind of relationship building and team play, and, you know, learning how to work with other people successfully. And that leads to success in life, wouldn't you say, Mitch?
I would most definitely say. I mean, we've had plenty of people that talk about the fact that we've got so many different, even just the teamwork aspect that come from your video games and everything is just a skill that is something that, I mean, businesses look for when you're out there in the workforce. Like they're looking for that stuff. It's exciting.
Yeah, the business is the future. They're not going to look for just kids who have, or students who have been on sports teams or something like that. An esports team is just as legitimate of a background for a student to have to come into a job or to a college for and say, hey, this is what I've done. This is what I've engaged with. Take a look at what I've been able to achieve with my friends, with my team. And that's very appealing to the businesses of the future.
Definitely, most definitely, yeah. And it's exciting. We love it. We love this appealing nature that esports has to it. And actually, it looks like we are already done with the character selection for our next match, and we're loading in. Oh man, Chris, it caught me by surprise. It went fast,
Well, here we go.
and it looks like the map that we are going to be loading into for this match is Kings Canyon.
All right. Another favorite.
Now. There we go. So it looks like they're out of their bye phase and heading into their match. Looks like the Reaper is actually moving pretty quick here. They might be looking for some quick contact. What are these? Are these drumsticks I'm seeing, Chris?
Yeah. Ooh, hold on. Wow. I'm hearing audio now. All right, this is exciting.
And ask and ye shall receive. We had lots of people talking about, and we were trying to figure out. We weren't having any game audio come in. We definitely have it now.
All right, that makes it even better. Oh, wow. I was going to say, Mitch, we're probably going to see more of that melee combat you like so much. Oh, close in. And just like that.
Because I'm gonna let you take the game chatter here for a little bit, because I have a ton of sound coming through my headphones with the game audio now, so I actually can't hear you very well. So I'm gonna let you take it, and I'm gonna try and find a
All right, like we were talking about melee combat, but that's his own team. Hey, how's it going? So one of the things about Apex is you really have to think vertically in these maps. It's not just a flat environment, and you have a lot of ability in Apex to traverse the landscape. Now, whereas in something like Fortnite, you might construct, bridges and stairs and platforms and all this stuff to get you, defensive positions, to get you to other regions. Here in Apex, you're climbing up walls, you are, climbing buildings, you are moving very vertically. So you gotta think in 360 degrees, up and down, left and right. You have to really be aware of your environment. That situational awareness plays a huge role in succeeding in Apex.
Come on now.
And just like that, that shield's not going to help you, buddy. I think he got caught by the ring. Well, Mitch, I don't know if you can flash a scoreboard for me or anything like that, but I'm not sure where we stand in terms of matches between the two teams. But
I believe that we've got 2 going on right here for the Reaper. They were able to grab both of the past 2. I'm trying to figure out my button to be able to press to show the scoreboard is actually supposed to be showing at the top. who's currently not, but we will try and get that figured out here pretty soon.
All right, so we're seeing a lot of supply collecting here. They are stocked up as the first ring is heading towards closing. Real even exchange of fire here. Alright, Savast doing some healing undercover here, which is the wise thing to do. Don't pull out that healing stuff in the middle of a firefight, that's for sure. And the Reaper is the champion. Wow!
Wow. Is that another 3-0 sweep right there?
I think so. I don't have access to the scoreboard like you do, but I was just watching them play, and they were just impressive.
Which
Excellent play by Spast.
definitely, that is some great teamwork right there too. It looks like actually two of them are in the same clan together. I know that Fast was a late add to that squad, so it looks like Fast was able to be a good addition to the squad.
Outstanding.
But yeah, so I think we are. What are we? I think we'll show the bracket again. Are we 3 games? 3 games in now?
Yeah,
We've got the
absolutely.
first 3 done. So we've got our top winners bracket is about ready to be filled out here, and then we can move on down to the bottom side to give that second chance, that second life to some people.
Well, I'm looking forward to Left Ball versus Camperbone's Mama. They're going to be some evenly matched teams, I think.
Definitely, yeah. That was quite the impressive match from both of them. So I think that it's going to be a great one. But yeah, we're just getting our next lobby set up as we go. We're playing some. If you're just joining us, we're playing some Apex Legends right now. We're doing 3v3 arena matches, working through a bracket that we have rolling. It is a fun, exciting time. We are constantly doing Thursday night gaming. We're excited. Chris, when are you guys starting school?
Well, we start school on September 1st, and that's the day that we're holding our first meeting. So for all Hoquiam High School students who are watching this right now, spread the word to your friends. It's going to be September 1st at 5 p.m. right here in the historic Hoquiam High School library.
Yeah, in that fantastic space that you're hanging out in, with lots of, I mean, even just the lights are appealing to me. The lights that you've got going all over the place, but I mean, not just the lights, but all the equipment that you have there. So, yeah, if you are a Hoquiam High School student, if I were you, I would definitely be there September 1st at 5 p.m. figuring out exactly what you need to do to be part of this fantastic program that is starting over there.
Well, it's actually really easy. We've sent out an email to all high school students. So if you haven't checked your school email recently, now's the time to do so. Look for an email from me, Chris Nitty, your host and sponsor, and look for that email. And inside of it, you'll find a form. So that Google form is restricted only to Hoquiam High School students. So you have to be part of the program here at Hoquiam to participate in our esports and tech club. And if you are a student here, we'd love to have you go into your email, find that form, and sign up. We've had some excellent signups already. Boy, do I have some impressive players in Smash Brothers Ultimate, and I have some excellent Overwatch players that are coming in. Shout out to Gwen, who set up our systems so that our tanks, our DPS players, our healers all have the right setups. We have some great students here who are doing some great work already, and we haven't even started yet.
Yeah, that's just super exciting to be able to hear about. It's even more exciting to me because I'm hoping that a lot of your esports players are going to want to stick around in the area, and they've got a fantastic esports collegiate program to be able to come and join part of. So we would love to be able to kind of create a pipeline there and get your players to come here and represent Grays Harbor in the full county, I guess.
Yeah, that's a really exciting thought that here we are at Hoquiam drawing students from all over Grays Harbor County to be part of our esports program. And then it's such an amazing thing to have a feeder school right here, just a few miles away. And, you know, students can get an outstanding education at Grays Harbor College and have esports at the same time. What's there not to like? You know,
Exactly.
it's amazing.
Right? Yes, it's a fantastic time. We're excited for it. We definitely have an education that we're pretty proud of. We've got lots of AA degrees, your 2-year degrees that are able to get you onto the next level wherever you choose that to be. We just sent a student from our program last year onto art school this year who helped out with a lot of our graphic design last year. And so that's a great stepping stone if that's what you choose. We've got some students who are choosing to stay and participate in the bachelor's programs that are here, which if you're talking about bang for your buck, it is quite impressive here. I think I personally actually went through our teacher education bachelor degree here, and I would definitely say I was fortunate and lucky enough to be able to come out without any student loans, which is pretty rare to say for a lot of people that go through a bachelor program, but it's because not only is this a much more affordable program, but it is an absolutely high-class institution that we have here, and a lot of financial help that comes in opportunity.
That's really awesome for students here in the harbor to hear. You know, to know that there's a place to go where you can get a kickstart for your life to get going and get educated and be connected into a whole world of, well, technological and other experiences. That's why we don't just load games on our powerful systems here. We've got the entire Adobe Creative Cloud loaded on these, 3D modeling software. We're here to provide the full range of experiences to students. Whatever you want to do, whatever you dream, we're going to help you make it happen.
Yeah, and that's the mindset that it should be, and it's exciting and refreshing to see that mindset portrayed for students. And so it's an awesome time. We love serving our community. We love reaching out to it and everything. We even have resources here on campus that serve our community even further than the educational realm. We have our Harbor Landing food pantry here. You do not have to be a student. You don't have to be a high school student. You don't have to be a college student. You don't have to be anything. You just a community member. You show up from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Tuesdays. You make that appointment online. You can go to ghc.edu and be able to find that link on there to be able to get to the food pantry reservations. But you're able to come in and literally get food handed to you for free. They moved into the 100 building in the hub, so you'll be able to see that when you register for your time. But literally anybody, community member, whatever it is, you just come in, say, hey, I've got a need, and that need could even be the fact that my tummy is hungry right now, and they will fill it. Literally, they will fill your stomachs, hopefully, with some awesome food, some nutritious food, some drinks, all that kind of stuff. It's a really great resource that we have here on campus.
It's very exciting, Mitch.
Yeah, it's just awesome. I don't know about you, Chris, but I am personally a big fan of food.
I actually had an experience where I hiked the Appalachian Trail. I walked about 2,100 miles in 6 months back in about 2010. And my trail name, you always get a nickname on trail, was the Food Network for my cooking. And I also, because I carried about a pound, which is a lot when you've got about a 30-pound pack to dedicate a pound just to spices and condiments. And I used to go around and make everyone's food better on trail because I always said, if you're going to be out here, you might as well have good food. So yeah, I'm certainly a fan as well.
That is what I like to hear. So it sounds like to me, whenever I go on my next hiking trip, which will also be my, I was going to say my first hiking trip, but it'll actually be my second hiking trip. I will have to take the Food Network with me.
All right. It's a deal.
Perfect, because I am definitely a fan of the food. Speaking of food, we're actually there are plans coming here at Grace Harbor College to be able to start the culinary arts program here. Hopefully, when our new hub, our central student building is built, there will be a culinary arts program in it. We are super excited for that. So we'll see what is able to come from that. Maybe we can partner with them and have game nights that are catered. Oh,
Wow. Now
don't
that's an idea, Mitch. I'll tell you
right?
what, we have an amazing home ec and cooking teacher here in Ms. Janice Pumphrey, and she is just amazing. And my office is actually right across the hall from hers. So I get to enjoy those amazing smells all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'd love to get some of her students into Cooking Simulator VR, which
That
allows you to get into a kitchen and do whatever you can possibly imagine. It's another one of the VR experiences that we offer here at Hoquiam Esports. And it's something that is really, really cool. I'd love to give you a demo of that sometime.
that oh, definitely. I am all for the demo. That is pretty sweet. I mean, being able to, because you could cook without burning stuff for real. Like that'd be kind of cool.
Absolutely. Or if you'd like to take a propane tank and put it in a microwave, I mean, you can do that too. But it's one of those things where it's an open world, and VR allows you to do just about anything, even things that might be slightly dangerous in the real world. Not so much when you're wearing a VR headset. And
Exactly.
it's fun to play around in these virtual worlds and have experiences that you just can't have in the real world. So that's why I love it. Is that it's a special kind of. It's almost like imagination that you put on your head, and here you are in a virtual world doing amazing things. And it's something that I personally have found myself almost getting a little addicted to. It's so appealing to have these virtual worlds you can go and join. I'll tell you what, I've been playing a lot of one particular game recently, which is one of my favorites. It's an action movie simulator, and it's called Pistol Whip. I'm not sure if you heard of it,
I have not.
but
No.
no, it's you just are running down a hallway or through a building or something like that, and it's like an action movie, like John Wick or The Matrix or something like that, where dudes are just coming out of the walls and they're all aiming at your head and shooting at you, and you've got to dodge and duck and fire back and all this stuff. And it's actually a rhythm game where you listen to the music. They've got great EDM in this game, and with it, are using maybe two different pistols and aiming at different people, and you have to shoot them in time with the music, and it's incredibly engaging. I got to tell you, it's got my attention, and I've placed first on a few of the world leaderboards for that game because I've
Nice.
just played it so much.
That is what I like to hear. That does sound exciting. I like to it almost kind of sounds like I like to play a game called Beat Saber. I've one of those
Oh
PlayStation
yeah,
VRs where you get to basically
absolutely.
chop up the box as it comes through. So I don't know. I feel like I would kind of have a fan of that. We're currently working on getting our next lobby rolling. We've got teams loading up. We're gonna have another. It looks like probably another good squad from the Lake Stevens crew being able to get on and play, and then we've got one other crew that's trying to get on. They were practicing in another lobby and actually left the lobby to come over, so they're having to wait for a minute because they're getting a little bit of a penalty for leaving their lobby early. But they should be able to join here pretty soon, and we'll get rolling with that. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun. We do a lot of different stuff here. If you're just joining us, this is Thursday Night Gaming. We try and do it every Thursday, as the title entails. We start about 6 and end about 8, and have a lot of fun while we're doing it. We're in the middle of our tournament. We'll flash that bracket at you again so you can see where we're at right now. We're looking at getting to that fourth game right there in the winners bracket. Trying to fill up the second round there to see it going, and then after we do that, we're going to work on down to the consolation bracket that's down there, which is actually not so much of a consolation bracket because they can, as you can see, work their way all the way back up to the championship, all the way there on the far right side. So it is a second chance. It's double elimination, being able to get to that. So we're looking for that to be able to load up, and then after we get this game to see who's going to move into that first round, then we're going to have, looks like Campers, Bones Mama, and Left Ball are going to be our first matchup after this one that's going to be loading in here pretty soon of our second chance games, basically. So yeah,
Well, this
and
is going to be very exciting.
I love it. Yeah, it looks like they've got a couple more seconds, a couple more minutes to be able to get out of their penalty. You would think that wouldn't count for the private servers, but while we have this little bit of downtime, like I said, actually, while I was here on campus, I worked in the ASGHC, which is the Associated Student Government of GHC, which is Grays Harbor College. It is a great place to be. You get to make money while you're doing it. You get to have a lot of fun. You work on that teamwork. And we currently have a position open that we are looking for. We are looking for a vice president of activities. Not only do you get the awesome name of vice president, but you get to work in the activities realm, planning events, planning different activities for the students here. You get basically a budget, so an amount of money that is thrown at you, and they say, hey, go plan some activities. Hire some events to come in, hire some vendors to come in and do some great things. Maybe you want to hire somebody to come in and perform some music in the hub, or you want to plan an event. We do a couple of big events every year. I was personally part of the activities board a little bit while I was here before I became the president of the ASGHC. If you are even interested, I recommend please reach out. Please get some more information. Go through the interview process. You'll be surprised to see what it is. And like I said, you get 10 to 12 hours a week, and it's a flexible schedule. So if you have another job, if you're worried about your classes and all that kind of stuff, they will plan that around your schedule and be able to work with that so that you will get the best work experience that you have. And I will say too, especially going through interview processes already, it is a fantastic thing to put on your resume. Employers are really excited when they see that you have that leadership experience. So please, 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 if you are interested at all, follow that link. You're going to be able to type that in, follow it, be able to go to the student government or the student life page at ghc.edu. Go apply for it. I promise you will not be upset with yourself if you do.
What an incredible opportunity that is. And I'm just amazed to see a student government position that's actually paid as well on top of everything else with the opportunity. Come on, that's just great.
Yeah, it's money in your pocket, and it's fun money. Like it is awesome because I mean, you sit there and you're planning events, you're planning things to do, you're talking to vendors, asking them to come to your school to perform and all that kind of stuff. You get to do the fun side of things. So it is a great position to be able to be in. And speaking of a great position to be in, it looks like their penalty is up. They're no longer kicked out of the server. They're in. We're ready to roll. We're loading in. The map is going to be Phase Runner. This one looks like a great map. I'm excited for it. So we are going to have a little bit of fun here and see another match coming our way so we can finish off the first round matchups in our winners bracket.
All right. Watch out for that train. All right, Fusion
Yeah,
Storm
Storm
73 Budget Pro. Clan Weeb.
I see that. Yeah. Do we have? I think some of our graphics might be a little bit. They did say that sometimes the servers are a little bit funky because you can't have two of the same legends on a team. There we go. Did we update? I think we did. So they're going to be heading into their buy phase right now. It would be super interesting to be able to see into some of those buy phases and see what the strategy is behind the equipment that they start out with.
Absolutely. All of that is critical because then that will determine what sort of look you're looking for. You know how you're going to play as a team and what sort of engagement you're going to have with your opponents.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. There we go, and we are into the action. We shall see what those strategies are.
Outside.
I didn't even have the chance to change to a different legend.
That was one of the fastest matches I've ever seen.
That was pretty impressive. I was a little bit optimistic, seeing that they're all already part of a clan together. That I thought that maybe their teamwork was going to be pretty spot on, and I think that thought process was correct.
I have to agree with you, Mitch. I think you were right on. All right, let's see what happens in round 2. I don't know about you, Mitch, but I love the graphics in this game, and I think the effects are really outstanding.
Definitely, yeah. It's just another added touch. Like, there's just so many cool things about it. Just the gameplay in general, the teamwork that you have and everything. But just these little added things in of being able to jump through a portal and go to a different side of the map and everything. It's just fantastic.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did they just take out all 3 of them again?
They did. My goodness, like I'm literally barely even having time to be able to switch things.
I think Clan Weeb is a formidable force here.
This could be interesting to see how this plays out the rest of the tournament for him too.
Seriously, I'm glad to see you spectating the other team here. Let's see what they do. I'm hoping, like I always do, that the underdogs here will figure out some way to compete against Clan Weeb.
Nice little fancy knife work right there.
Yeah, right?
And I think I just realized too, looking at the name, is their name Mick Tater Tots?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's pretty cool. I wonder if they know something we don't. Is McDonald's going to be releasing a line of tater tots here pretty soon?
Don't tempt me, Mitch. Don't tempt me.
That could be very bad for my health. There could be a lot of McTater Tots purchased in the near future.
All right, here comes the supply drop.
Man, yeah, we've got a free supply drop. It looks like actually we're switching over to the other team.
Yeah,
we're coming close to contact now. There it is. Yep.
This is what Weeb's doing, is taking advantage of the close grouping that their opponents are using, which hasn't been working out with them. absolute. They just cleared them out.
Very impressive, Legends.
Wow.
You live to fight another
Budget
day.
Pro with a casual lean.
I mean, was there even sweat busted? Look at that. That's just that is some very impressive gameplay from Clan Weeb right there. Wow, impressive.
No kidding. Well, I hope all our viewers on Twitch are enjoying this. A shout out to you if you are on the Twitch stream right now observing this play. We're so glad to host you here and have you join us. I'm just checking the Twitch channel myself just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it. I love we've got a great community here. I'm excited to be able to strengthen this community with this partner we have, being able to bring high school students in, college students, middle school students. Hey, the kindergarten to bring in. I mean, man, could you see there from that squad that was just 3 quick wipes right there?
Just amazing. I hope we can field a squad that can compete with Clan Weeb.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that it seems like, and I think we've got. I think Trevor Wood from Lake Stevens High School is here with us, and he kind of runs their program there for you. Trevor, man, if you're listening, you've got a couple of some serious squads there. So, do you know, Chris? Does Wasilla compete? Do you guys compete in Apex Legends at all?
Absolutely. I think it's not on the roster for the fall or the winter season, but I'm hoping for spring. So we're looking at Smash Brothers Ultimate. We're looking at so SSBU, and I think in the winter they're doing Mario Kart. But also we've got Overwatch, and I believe Forza 7, the driving game, is for winter in Wasilla. But I'm hoping for Apex in the spring.
Yeah, that's a great lineup that you have there. We have some similar titles that we're going to be playing. We'll actually start our fall season at the start of our fall quarter here, September 20th, and we range titles from we also compete in Super Smash Bros. We actually had 2 players for us last year that finished in the top 15 national rankings, so we were pretty excited for that, being able to bring one of them back, and one of them was able to move on to a new school this year. So we've got some great shoes to be able to fill a little bit, but we've got some fantastic recruits coming up that look like they're going to be able to. And we compete from Super Smash Bros. To Valorant to League of Legends, Overwatch, all the way to some other games, some solo titles even, like Madden and FIFA and NBA 2K. A lot of different opportunities here. Through our program, we compete in the NJCAAE, which is the National Junior College Athletic Association of Esports. So it seems like we might have some similar titles, so we might even have to have some scrimmages against each other there, Chris.
Hey, we're ready anytime you are. We would love to
like
scrim against GHC, absolutely, because what a learning experience for our high school students to work with. We'd love to work with top 15 players, in any of these titles. If you've got people that are that skilled, how much they have to teach us is just incredible. So, we would love to, have some scrims and see how that turns out.
Definitely.
It's a real opportunity for us to communicate with each other, and not just to have fun and play, but to learn.
Yeah, I agree with that, and it's something that I think everybody can be able to grab something from. Being able to, I think that there's the best way possible to learn something is to teach it. I know that you probably understand that because you literally are in the educational world. We both are, but
Yeah,
I don't think
absolutely.
I think most of the knowledge that I've been able to acquire over time is more through the teaching that I've done for it, because I feel like I actually not that I didn't study in school, but I feel like I study even more when I'm going to teach something because I just have this inner desire to make sure that I know everything that I'm talking about it. And so I think teaching is your best option to be able to learn something. So no matter what, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're probably going to be able to stream a lot of those times that we come. Maybe here eventually we're going to be able to throw a LAN party, Chris, and have a bunch of people in the esports center, whichever place, your place, my place, whatever it is, and just have a ton of fun with it.
Absolutely. Let's do both. I think we can do some amazing things here. And, when we think about it, I'm thinking ahead, not just to Overwatch next week, but 2 weeks from now, our mutual friend Ralph is going to be real happy to see Splatoon 2. I know that's a title that he's been pushing real hard. We've definitely got Splatoon 2 on our Nintendo Switches, some Pro controllers, everything you need to get going with that. Love to see some Splatoon 2 players come out and, see if we can compete.
Definitely, yeah. And I mean, Splatoon 2 is something that is very exciting, very fun to play. I enjoy playing it a lot. And we're hoping that we're going to have a lot of people that enjoy playing it on September 9th when Chris is going to be back with us again for Thursday Night Gaming, and we are going to be hosting Splatoon 2 Thursday Night Gaming.
Very exciting.
Over the top excited for it. I recently I actually acquired the Switch not too long ago, and so being able to play some Splatoon 2, I've heard rumblings, and they're in the works of releasing a Splatoon 3. So I want to get on the Splatoon 2 train before it leaves the station. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun with it.
Absolutely. And if you're not familiar with Splatoon 2, it's a very interesting game that revolves around paint and, blowing up paint balloons and using paint to swim through as a squid. It's a very cool game that has a lot of engaging qualities. And, it's one of those games that, even young players can easily play. It's not got a lot of weird and threatening content or anything like that. It's very accessible, but it's also a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to play. So we are very excited for Splatoon 2. I've got it on both of our Switches, and we are ready to go.
Perfect. We love to hear that. I know we've got 4 Switch stations here that are ready to roll for it. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully we can paint the town together.
I love it.
You like that? Yeah. So we've got 2 teams ready. We're just currently waiting on one map to load for our players. And as I say that, I guess just ask and ye shall receive, as the map has preloaded for them. We're hopping into that lobby, getting ready to roll. But like I said, yeah, we're going to show you, we got a little graphic. Splatoon 2 coming up on September 9th. We're going to pop that. We'll eventually pop that link into the Twitch chat for you to be able to hit up that registration. It's going to be a lot of fun for us. I'm a huge fan of those little inklings. I think they look so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we're gonna see the first matchup of our losers bracket being able to come back through, take their second chance, and see if they're able to make better with the second life that they're gonna get. You're gonna have Left Ball, which I'm gonna definitely give a shout out to, is a combination of a lot of my GHC esports players here. So secretly, I'm rooting you guys on. Go get them. But then we also have Camper Bones Mama, I believe is the name. I keep messing it up. They're gonna be heading out, and actually they had a vacancy in one of their spots in their team. So Trevor Wood from Lake Stevens is filling in. Let's see if maybe Trevor's the missing piece for him. And it looks like they're currently in the buy phase right now. They don't want us to exploit their secrets, know what their strategy and plan is. So here we go.
All right, some acrobatic play here.
shooter. Move.
Not sure. I think someone's targeting me.
I also have even a little bit more invested into this team, as maybe some of you that know me probably figured out one of our students is actually using my account right now, and we're on the screen right now. MC Margris, that's me.
I was wondering about that, Mitch.
That is me. He was quite expecting all three of them in the same spot when they came around the corner.
I guess not.
AJ's hanging on by a thread there. Oh man.
Yeah.
Contact with hostile.
And if you're not familiar with Apex, it has a really interesting aiming system that leads to this kind of play, where, you know, if you're not standing still to take your shots, it makes it a lot harder to get those shots right on target. So you get a lot of very careful play that leads to good accuracy and, you know, well-placed shots. So that was an impressive, like, quick match again. We're seeing a lot of these really rapid matches where the engagements happen quickly, and it's just, you know, it's all over for one team very quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it seems like there's not quite a lot of assist with that aim when you're going, and you've got to kind of work on making sure that you're taking some real accurate shots.
Absolutely.
I mean, like I said, it could be the Krobador. Trevor could be the answer that Camper Bones' mama was looking for. Early contact again. Oh man!
Wow. I think someone's singing "I Fell Into a Burning Ring of Fire."
Ah, and here's one of those special abilities coming into play right here.
Enemy spotted.
Ring 1 is closed.
Enemy spotted.
Contact.
Good call-outs again.
Contact lost.
It's a big thing for teammates, not only teammates communicating with you vocally, saying, hey, they're to my right, hey, they're over here, but being able to physically mark on the map like this spot right here.
Absolutely. And a good spotter is worth a whole lot in this game. Here comes the third ring closing up in 25 seconds.
That shield dome was played at a really great time to be able to allow a lot of those shields to be regenerated with those batteries for the team.
So as I was saying, Apex does, you know, contain these battle royale-esque, you know, elements of no real respawns. But it does have the, you know, something we haven't really seen because these matches have been so quick and so intense. We haven't seen anyone save a legend banner. Whoa, and they're down. This is I'm not sure what your scoreboard looks like there, Mitch, but
that puts this team. What is it? Mama's Beard Crow or something like that. Beard Bone
Camper
or
Bones
something.
Mama.
There you go. Yep. They're up 2-0 right now. Able to grab the first two of their
No.
Something with a beard and a mama and a camper. Not a whole lot of camping being able to be done in this game mode with that, like you pointed out, that constantly moving circle. Kind of makes you have to be able to move.
Standing still is an easy way to lose at Apex, that's for sure.
Hostile close.
Yeah, your whole team has to be mobile and responsive and ready to react to different threats at different distances. Use of terrain, use of abilities, all of that plays in.
Yeah. Oh, nice detection. Oh, here comes that first ring.
I was gonna say, we're at that same door we were just at before, right?
Yeah, that was.
Contact.
Oh no!
Into the lava.
Enemy spotted. Making contact with enemy.
Oh, Krobador took you out there, Mitch.
Oh man,
This way. Let's go.
I was playing so well.
Hostile right here.
Look at these arrows just flying from Krobador. Looks like ring 2 is closing fast.
Trading out for the EVA 8.
Making contact with enemy.
Here.
And let's see what happens.
Making contact with the enemy.
They've got a great position on their opponent
Yeah,
there.
they do. They basically got him pinned down and we're
Oh,
on the ring.
wow. Yeah.
It's like muscle bones. Make a rush here,
Oh, and here we go. Here comes the rush.
and there it
And
is.
just like that, we're done. Wow.
Wow.
Well done.
Another very
winners.
impressive
Now,
3-0 there.
repeat.
Like I said, Camper's Bones Mama. I think Krobador was that missing glue for him.
No kidding. I think that as we progress through here, we might see some more competitive matches here, and not such a sweep. Right? We've seen what, 4 sweeps so far of 3-0.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. There are some very tough teams that we've already seen on display, and they're on a collision course with each other. There's a couple of them that are on a collision course with each other, so I am pretty excited to see what's gonna happen. I think I think if I remember correctly, it was the Weeb clan had probably some of the fastest, basically the fastest sweep I've seen. So it'll be interesting to see who's going to be able to compete with them.
Absolutely. Maybe Camperbone's Mama can redeem themselves from that first match they played.
Yes, that would be fantastic, and that's what we love about double elimination. You'd be able to get that. Sometimes maybe you have an off game or something. You're able to come back and find some redemption. Yeah. So as we look over at the, we're gonna look over at our bracket. So that puts Camper's Bones Mama into that next round down there in the losers bracket, and we're actually going to head back on up to the winners bracket, and we're going to see that the first game of the second round being able to be played, and it looks like it's going to be Gungnir and
Mjolnir.
man, I always forget how to Mjolnir. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
this is going to be it. If I'm remembering correctly, this is going to be a Lake Stevens versus Lake Stevens matchup. So this is going to be very exciting to see. Maybe some bragging rights around school.
Yeah, no kidding. And I find it very interesting that the team names are all these interesting Norse mythological derived terms and stuff. I'm sure that was on purpose.
Right? Exactly. I'm sure it was. Yeah, so we're getting that next lobby set up. We're getting our next teams in there. We're gonna start seeing some collisions of giants, so to say, up here in the winners bracket. So I'm excited to see some of this go down. But yeah, we've got a lot of fun stuff. Chris, you're basically jamming out over there.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got, this is not just a gaming lab, it's an event space as well. We've got a 5.1 surround system. Of course, it's RGB as well. We've got the disco lights and the laser show and all this stuff, and we want this to just be a cool space where, kids and students want to be. So yeah, absolutely. Now that the lights are off, you can really see the colors and the lights fluctuating and all that stuff. And all of it's sound reactive too. So as we get loud in here, it gets brighter, gets more intense, and it's been a really cool space to get set up in. I can't wait to see all of our students, participating, competing, collaborating, and creating in this space. So we're very excited for the launch of Hoquiam Esports.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, man, Chris, we might even have to come and rent out your space. Like, I'm kind of digging the vibe that's going on over there. We're gonna have to, maybe we'll bring some of our college students over there and be like, hey, here's the party place. This is where it's at. This is the fun. But yeah, we've got some.
We would absolutely welcome you.
Definitely. That's what we like to hear. Like I said, when maybe things are calmed down a little bit and all that kind of stuff, and we get a little bit firmer of a hold on some of our situation with COVID and everything, we're gonna be able to get a lot of really great stuff going down. We'll do some LAN parties. We'll have a lot of fun and be able to interact back and forth with each other.
Absolutely, and I'm certainly sure that our students are looking forward to that. What an opportunity to have college mentors to come in here and, work with us and engage in the same kind of gaming and esports that we do here. This is a fabulous opportunity, and, also, like you said, an enriching opportunity for your students there at GHC, because like you said, if you want to learn something, the best way is to teach it. So bring them on over. We would love to have your teams, come join us and show us what we can learn. I have to say, Mitch, I'm very impressed by you managing to host and show run at the same time. It's like, juggling and roller skating at the same time. I don't know how you're doing it, man.
And sometimes we forget to unmute ourselves while we're talking and everything. So we do a little thing here
just
and there.
I thought I saw your mouth moving, but it's hard with that mask, man.
I know. Honestly, I probably could have played that off the whole time, but I know that I did the point when I tried to say what a catchphrase was, so I had to redeem myself and let you know that I've been muted for the last little while. So that was fantastic. But yeah, we're getting loaded in. I see in the chat, we're actually in our Discord chat, they're talking about there's gonna be some friendly fire going on here between Lake Stevens High School, and so it'll be interesting to see who is able to come out not only victorious, but it kind of puts them in a better position because this is going to put them into that finals of the winners side of the bracket, being able to put them in a really good position to try and get to the championship match with that kind of loss still in their pocket, so they have to be beat twice.
Absolutely. Here we are in that sort of anticipatory buy phase here where we wish we knew what was going on, but then we figure out as they come onto the scene.
Right?
I remember this
It's
map.
almost like it's an added little surprise of, oh look, that's the gun they chose.
Yeah.
Contact with target.
So a lot of dodging around each other here, a lot of long-range play. No big rushes yet.
Contact with target.
A little more reserved play from these two teams. Ooh, but here we have contact and dropping down. Wow, and down with Probador. Sergeant Campbell with the pick. And Sir Breadcrumbs is down. Wow, that was I take it back. They turned that around very quickly. Isn't it interesting how in Apex Legends that you can go from a game that looks like it's going to take you, quite a while for contact to happen, for it to resolve, and then just in a moment everything switches.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, it's basically a drop in the hat can make a difference.
And the team that capitalizes on that most is the team that wins.
Going to explore over there. Target spotted. Target over there.
Okay.
Enemy spotted. Let's go this way. Never mind.
Contact locked.
Hostile close. Contact.
Well, they're taking their time time this round, and the rings are starting to close. We're on ring 2
we're gonna have
almost.
some hot combat coming here pretty soon.
No kidding. Here comes the sonar. And there goes the shooting walls.
Contact with hostile. Hostile close.
So Breadcrumb's doing some strategic spotting there.
Oh,
Probador down again. By Sergeant Camden. Wait. Oh!
the body slam. That's probably going to be talked about in the hallways at Lake Stevens for a little bit.
Here comes ring 3. There's nowhere left to hide.
Contact with target.
Wow, now that was an interesting move. You know, the choice not to heal the teammate and revive them, but to take out the other team, very strategic, very well played.
Yeah, I thought actually we were going to see our first revive right there, and they proved me
Yeah, no
wrong.
kidding. That shows the mark of an experienced player there.
Right.
Oh no!
Oh, we experienced our first crash. Processing the game logic.
Huh. Well, Mitch, it's up to you, man.
I was gonna say maybe our private servers might have expired. No, they're still playing. We're back.
All right.
Just basically a commercial break for all of our fans.
Enemy spotted.
Let's check out this way.
Hostile close.
Wow.
Those
Lots of traversal of the terrain there. I can't tell exactly who that is. I'm trying to close in there, but Sergeant Camden keeps him pinned down.
This way. Let's go. Contact with target.
Hit. Hostile right here. Hostile over there.
Enemy over there. Enemy over there.
believe that
No
puts
kidding.
Gungner up 2-1.
Lake Stevens is really making an excellent showing tonight.
Definitely. They are proving that they're probably a real good powerhouse in their conference.
Gold Company, and they're not here to sell me chickens.
I was gonna say, it looks like they're just flirting with each other here. You know, this long distance, aim fest. But it's gotta tighten up sometime, and there goes ring one. Oh, and down.
This could be our first revive. I think that's the first revive we've seen the whole time.
There we go.
I love when this happens.
Absolutely. Down the door, and we're in trouble now. Very
And
aggressive
there it
play
is.
by
Gungnir is champion once again.
Just aggressive play all around.
Wow.
Well done, winners. Now, repeat.
We have had some fantastic showing. Gungnir is able to show that they definitely deserve to be in that winner's bracket. And that's going to progress them forward one step closer to that championship match. We're going to grab a look at that bracket because we actually have some updates for you. So that is going to put Gungnir into that, basically the semifinals. And just because I am terrible at time management and being able to figure some things out, and we had some scafus getting into it and all that kind of stuff, we are actually going to, because we're already at 8 o'clock, we're going to look at just progressing through this winner's bracket up here on the top half. And we were able to issue some rain checks down to those who are still alive in the loser's bracket. But we're just going to play out the winner's bracket. So we're actually going to look at this next matchup between the Reapers and Svalen, which the winner of that is going to go and see that Gungnir winning team that just progressed, and that will actually be our championship game. We don't want to keep the janitorial staff and custodial staff here too long at the college too, so we're actually just we're looking at the what is basically going to be our next semifinal game, and then after that we are going to have a championship matchup between whoever is going to go and face Gungnir and see if they can knock them off.
I don't know, it may be Svalen. We may have a Lake Stevens versus Lake Stevens championship.
From the history of the Lake Stevens team in our matches so far, it would not surprise me.
So now you're going to have to tell me, Mitch, I'm not from around here. Where is Lake Stevens located?
Honestly, I know it's north of us, but I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm sure Trevor's probably watching, going, "Come on, you got to know this." I think it's up by Monroe and Everett up there, but I'm going to look it up right now so that I don't say the incorrect answer. Yeah, so it is just east of Everett. Looks like it's you would have never guessed it, but it looks like right in the middle of it, there's a big lake. Yeah, a nice big lake, and it's actually even named Lake Stevens. Huh, who would have thought? But yeah, just looks like it's just just east of Everett, Marysville, kind of north of Snohomish. So this is the amazing power that we have too of technology and these esports that we love so much. I just think it's great. We're literally interacting and communicating with people right now that I would assume would be a good 2.5, 3 hour drive for us. So being able to basically just log on, get onto these servers and interact with them is like that. It's much quicker than a drive.
It's the magic of esports.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, so we are. Oh, look, our lobby is actually loading up a little bit faster than has been before. So I love it. So we are gonna have the matchup of the Reapers versus Phelan, and we're actually. Oh, nice. We're ready to roll. Oh, Chris, our favorite menu item is back. The McTater Tots. I'm excited to see if the McTater Tots is able to kind of show us that value menu strength and see if they can and take one home.
All right. Always a crucial part here. Let's see what the character selection yields.
Yeah, I think it plays another added kind of tone into the game with so many people who have played together before. Like you see, obviously Svalin has all played together probably before being on the same clan. You know the strength and the weaknesses of the different legends, which ones work well together, what your role is as your legend. And so a lot of times you see these teams or clans that have been together for a while, and they know their role and they know how to be able to support the other players and play well. And so I think that's really what we're seeing from Phelan so far. We'll see if it continues in this round, but that excellent teamwork from him, being able to wipe teams quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. This clan Weeb has been very impressive, and they're going to be tough to beat.
But we shall see if the Reapers are able to bring the reaping.
All right, we are spectating our underdogs. Outstanding.
I love it. Let's see if they can pull it off. They're running together, so that is an interesting tactic to be able to group together. You can help each other out, but also, especially against this Phelan team, it could make it very easy for them to be able to wipe you out quickly.
Yeah, just pick them right off. Yeah, there's 3 hostiles detected.
Making contact with enemy.
I was not expecting that whatsoever.
Me either.
Reapers are able to grab the first round.
Clan Weed may have met their match here. We'll have to see. Alright, let's see if they try the same tactic here of sticking together real tightly.
I would imagine they will. It worked last round, but we'll see if maybe Phelan is able to figure some things out.
Yeah, maybe a strategic adjustment.
Phoenix kit here.
Yeah, Svalin or Clan Weed plays a really incredible close game, so I see them trying to close the distance.
Target's over there.
Well, here comes Ring 2, forcing them to, come closer to each other. Where Clan Weed really shines, we'll have to see what happens.
Contact.
Yep, we've got contact.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this plays to their strength. Oh! Oh! Couldn't tell if that was too visible. The extreme game has to pull this one off.
And he's down.
Not able to. Phelan's able to even it up at 1-1.
Like I said, once you get in close with Clan Weeb, it might be over for you.
Yeah, it seems like maybe the route is to try and end it somewhat early in the round before you have to get to those close contact quarters there towards the end.
Oh, yeah, that's what worked before. But we'll have to see how this next match plays out.
See what our guy McTater Tots is doing.
Antagonist in sight and close.
Well, let's see.
This extended supply bin missed the extra compartment.
Where is that fire coming from? Behind us?
Enemy here. Coming to help. Enemy close.
Yeah, no kidding.
Man.
Man. So Team Weeb taken out all at once.
Yeah. Once again, Phelan is able to, the Reapers are able to take them out. And that was pretty close quarters too, so they were kind of able to beat Phelan at their own game right there.
No kidding.
So Reapers are looking
These are the matches.
to grab their third right here and send themselves on to the finals.
No kidding. This is very intense play. I'm glad to see this whole tournament play out this way.
What do you think is over here?
Like you described before, Mitchell, a lot of cat and mouse here.
Definitely, yeah. Trying to see if they can bait them out into an area where they know that they can really take advantage.
No kidding.
Going to check out right here.
It's a real firefight right here. Oh, losses on both sides. Down to one. Oh, and there we are.
So we are now tied up 2-2.
What an exciting match.
No kidding. This is a fantastic, fantastic cap to our semifinals. Heading into the final matchup that's coming next.
Who knows what that's going to bring if this is what we've got for a semifinal.
No kidding.
Amigos, let's go here.
Both teams have to be really thinking right now. We've got to play it safe, but we got to take our risks as well. You know, it's a fine line they have to tread with this match. Everything counts on this one.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what tactics.
Already in contact. I guess they've decided aggression is the way to go. Wow, none of the waiting around we saw last round.
No, this is action from the get-go.
Rival over there.
Ooh, good hits. Be interesting to see if they push here.
Got trouble here.
Making contact.
Wow.
Target spotted.
Enemy in view there.
We've got company.
Man, there was close contact right at the very beginning. Action from the get-go. Now it's just kind of gone back to this long-range game.
Yeah, no. I mean, you look at it, and you have to think they're both knowing that the whole game rides on this,
Yeah.
and I think it's driving them to play a little more conservatively.
Well,
The ring is closing in, as we can see. Here it comes.
pays off.
Down there. Yeah, safety's off. Holy crap.
Oh, I must have been off on my count.
Now it's 2-2, right?
Now it must be 2-2.
Hostile over there.
Oh, number play for one of those guns off the supply drop.
Yeah. Careful play by the Reapers here. They haven't taken any damage yet.
I mentioned check in over on.
Over there.
No real damage from First Phelan either yet.
Yeah, they're both playing it safe. I don't think either of them wants to be disqualified or not disqualified, but
Eliminated.
to lose out on this match. They both want to end up in that final.
We're starting to make a move here.
Enemy close. This way, perhaps. This direction calls to me. Let us go.
Wow, some excellent play by the Tater Tots.
I told you, man.
It's a winning recipe, right?
Ha, I like it. Here we go. This is gonna be quick and action-packed.
There it goes.
And there it is.
Unbelievable.
The winner is decided.
Congratulations, Conan Weeb, for making it all the way to the finals.
Most definitely, and the Reapers definitely put up a good fight right there at the beginning.
No kidding.
I don't think Weeb was quite expecting them to come out that strong, so put their back up against the wall quickly, but they were able to respond obviously very well and being able to grab that win, which is going to put them into the championship match, which if I'm correct again, I believe so. We should see Team Gungner, and then that Clan Weeb team, Phelan, and that's going to be a Lake Stevens versus Lake Stevens matchup going on here.
Right, as predicted. Wow, what a showing for Lake Stevens tonight.
We are, first of all, give a shout out to anybody still hanging with us and on our thing. We definitely have passed our time. Once again, love it, and we definitely still have some viewers and everything. Thank you for sticking with us, but the time has come. We are a championship match. We have Team Svalen and Team Gungner, both from Lake Stevens, loading into their lobby right now, getting ready to go mano-a-mano for the Grand Championship.
And bragging rights through the whole Lake Stevens school, I am sure.
Oh, for sure. It is going to be a test of true power here, I think. It's going to be, like you said, bragging rights, I think, are going to be on the table right here. And I know that there's probably already texts and group chats and everything going up against each other right now. They're probably talking to each other, maybe making some friendly wagers of who has to buy the pizza at the school tomorrow. So we will see what comes from it. But yeah, I think it's just I don't know about you, Chris, but I've had an awesome time tonight watching all these matches.
Without question. This has been some excellent play by every team involved, and we've really gotten to see a whole variety of play styles, some great legend play. This has been excellent.
Yeah, and for me, I've really enjoyed watching it on the screen in front of me. I can hardly imagine what it's been like literally living in it, basically, like you're doing in your VR right now, Chris.
Well, what's great about this is I can spectate my screen, and there's no limits like to the size of how big I can make it. So I can make it so huge that I have to look all the way up there to see your face way over there, Mitch, and you're just gigantic. Hey, how's it going? And yeah, it's a whole experience of being inside VR like this, and it's something we're really excited to share with our students.
Yes, that is just so cool. I'm super jealous. I don't know, you guys can't see it, but there's the chat that's going down in the lobby right now, and they are very excited. Already talking about the fact that Lake Stevens was able to grab first and second place, so definitely already a congratulations for that. The Vikings were able to represent tonight, but there is definitely a little bit of smack talk going because I believe the advisor, Mr. Wood, is in there, and we've got some kids saying you're going down, Mr. Wood. So we will see who is able to come out victorious. And folks, the time has come. Our championship match is loading up right now. I am excited to see it. Lake Stevens has put on a show so far in the tournament. Let's see which of these Vikings are able to pull it off.
Gungnir and Svalen.
I love it. This is my favorite part of the matches right here. This anticipation, figuring out what legends are they going to be. It would, like we talked about, it would be kind of cool to see the buy stations and be able to, or the buy phase, and be able to see what their loadout that they're going with and everything. But I think, oh man, part of me, I think I'm gonna have to lean a little bit more towards Phelan right here, and mainly, I just can't get over the McTater Tots, man.
I think you're hooked already, Mitch.
I'm already hooked. Like, literally, McDonald's puts out tater tots tomorrow, and I can't tell you how many I'm probably going to buy.
I think the answer is too many.
Yep. That is definitely the answer. So, like we said, they're in their buy phase right now, figuring out what guns they want to run with, what their loadout wants to be, and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting to see how this first round goes, because it really can set the tone for the rest of the match. Going up 1-0 could really give you an advantage here, so it'll be interesting to see if we see a lot of that long range gunfire, or if there's a rush right at the very beginning to kind of get things going.
Well, who knows what to predict in this match? That looks, wow, we're seeing speed on both sides.
like they both had the same idea.
Yeah, you were right. I mean, just running right out the gate. Oh!
I think it's a little bit of a statement. They both made their statement saying we are the best and we deserve to be here.
Plus, you know these squads have certainly scrimmed against each other. Know each other's styles, know each other's techniques.
We should go here. Enemy over there. Contact.
Wow, Tater Tot's doing a lot of damage there.
Got trouble here.
Unbelievable. That was just...
I feel like I looked away for a second and missed all the action.
No kidding, I feel the same.
Hey! Yeah?
Watching that spot.
Contact. Hostile close.
Open your eyes. Something may be here.
Matcha Waffles is not doing so hot right now. Let's see if he can keep his feet.
Looks like he's able to survive the onslaught he was taking.
Care package over there.
Shield battery here.
Let's explore this way.
Let's go this way.
Well, they've waited long enough. Ring 2 is about to close.
We're gonna have some close contact. Oh! Well, extra coverage there. Gungnir.
That's pretty amazing. I thought Team Weeb had this in the bag, but
No kidding.
perhaps not.
So is that 2 to Gungnir now?
I think so.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure I blinked at the end of the first round and didn't quite see it.
Hostile over there. Hey, check it. Materials here.
Wow.
Ooh, quick move there to the supply drop.
Hostile over there.
No kidding.
Oh, mate. There's a baddie.
G7 again.
Enemy spotted.
Is he gonna get a shot into that bow?
Contact with target.
If he does, I'll be thoroughly impressed.
Enemy here. Up close and in my freaking face. Enemy here.
Yeah, here it comes. They're right up against each other and wow, so I guess Clan Weeb cleared him out, right?
Yeah, so Clan Weeb grabs that there, so I believe we're gonna be Clan Weeb 1, and then Gungnir should be up 2-1 right here.
Alright.
Gungnir's still
Maybe
looking to
Weeb
try and
will-
close it out, but
I think that's the slowest I've seen anyone move yet this entire evening.
by far, definitely a different approach. I love it.
running for the supplies there.
Making contact with them.
Hostile over there. Target spotted.
Yeah, that ring is closing fast. They don't have much time here.
Shield battery
Let's
here.
go this way. Contact with target.
3, 2, 1, and ring 2 is closed.
Contact.
They are being forced together here, whether they want to or not.
Hostile right here.
Oh, and Crobador is down.
Let's explore this way.
Team Weep with all 3 members still up in the trio.
Oh man, almost spoke too soon there.
Wow. Oh, and Spalding is the champion. Wow, congratulations to Spalding, to Clan Weeb.
Legends. You live to fight another day.
You guys are true champions. Tater Tots for the win.
And there it is. Congratulations to our winners, Team Svalin, aka Clan Weeb. The impressive victory too. All throughout the match, all throughout the tournament, just a real impressive showing from them, being able to showcase the Lake Stevens Vikings right there.
No kidding. We're
Yeah,
certainly
oh,
going to have to
man.
practice up before we take them on.
Yeah, Chris, it's gonna be a heavy task for you, but I think you are gonna be up to it. I think it's gonna be an exciting time for you.
We'll get there someday.
That's what I like to
Absolutely.
hear. Yeah, it was
Well,
just
Mitch,
oh man,
What an amazing
so
night
much
it's
fun,
been.
Chris. Yes, what fun we had here. Once again, congratulations, Phelan. Thank you, Lake Stevens High School. All the players you were able to send to us. Congratulations, Phelan, too, on edging out Mr. Wood there. Congratulations. I'm sure that's going to be a great talk. And a big, huge thank you to Chris for being here tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you for indulging us in your program, showing what's going on over there at Hoquiam High School. And most of all, thank you for what you're doing over at Hoquiam High School. It's an exciting time.
Hey, it is absolutely our pleasure. It's my pleasure. And thank you for providing us this forum and this opportunity to just show off the magic of esports together. So this has been a fabulous night.
Yes, I'm excited for it. I'm excited. It was a lot of fun tonight. I'm excited for next week. We've got some Overwatch 3v3s. I already saw it in the chat in some different Discords. People are excited for that. We'll be able to roll through a little bit quicker. We'll get our lobbies going and all that kind of stuff. And then after that, we're going to be back with Chris again, hosting some Splatoon 2. It's going to be a really great time both of those weeks. So hopefully you'll be able to join us. Follow us on our social medias if you get a chance. Sign up to receive anything from us. I know that Chris has got a Hoquiam Esports Facebook page over there, so make sure that you get onto that, especially if you're a Hoquiam high school student or a high school student in general, thinking about maybe going and having some fun with that esports program over there. But most importantly, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for staying with us like you did. We still got viewers with us, which I know that this is over the normal time and everything. It's getting pretty close to my bedtime, and my stomach is telling me that it's dinner time too. So once again, Chris, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We had a lot of fun with you. Thank you for viewing with us, and we hope to see you all next week here for Thursday Night Gaming.
Right here at Thursday Night Gaming.
You bet.